We talk about it a lot, regulation. Taylor, you are in a good position to have been looking at that all year and all next year.
You can see the date here, and the time is 11.
Here in Washington, Democrats are going to be going back to the drawing board on what policies to push for next year.
And you can see the account again.
Are now imploring the president to prioritize big tech regulation. Just this week, senators from both parties who sit on the committees who are writing some of this legislation
options value in the account.
Asking the White House to use
you can see the options value in the account right here
specifically for these efforts. A senior administration official tells me the president does support antitrust legislation, reforms to Section 230, and data protections generally, but declined to say whether he backs any of the specific bills that have already been drafted to tackle
the options value in the account is 83,000.
Lawmakers are asking,
we sold options in this account
to get it done. But even
and look at the stock you're looking at right here. You can see the ride constitutes 99% of the account, and the AHT constitutes about 1% of the account. So the two stocks that you have making up 100% of the account is what you're looking at. Ride is up 0.22 cents. Just assuming we're not even looking at the manipulation on the account on the stocks itself. AHT is up 37 cents. And if you go back here, you can see that the account itself is manipulated, the account value is manipulated down to what you just what you're looking at.
Even with all of the
so you see that the entire trading
in the core businesses of these tech companies, and I'm
on this
what we
stock
could see in Europe next year
on Ride and AHT was predicated on wiping me out from the stock market.
Here's what I'll say. Europe is
here is the value you're looking at today. If you look at what you're looking at here, is the value that they just removed. The account is down today 25,000.
Section 230 reform has
25,000.
problems at the end of the day because what they're really trying to do is impose content.
933. This is today alone. In the past 1 month, the accounts have been wiped down from $75,000. You can see that. This is today alone, 26,000 right now. And look at the stock. This is the stock that is 99% of the account. Is up 22 cents. AHT, that is the order. I only have 600 shares of AHT in that account. The AHT is up 35 cents. But look at the account value is wiped out 26,000 shares. 26,000 shares. It's $26,000. I keep for months I've been telling everybody, including the regulators, about market makers ganging up to destroy me in the stock market. If today, the 30th day of December 2021, does not make this claim and this complaint to be something that should be a priority, I don't know what else could rise to that level. Here is an account. We're looking at it right here. Here is an account that currently has two positions in it. You have the Ride and you have the AHT. Both stocks are up. Both stocks are up from where they manipulated the shares down yesterday. And the time right now is 11:15 a.m. But look at the account value has been manipulated off $26,000 in order to get my broker to liquidate the account. That is what you're looking at. That is exactly what you're saying here. I intentionally said I wasn't going to look at this today and deal with it next year as we're going to get into next year. But I when I decided a few minutes ago to look at this. I said, okay, now let's get a summary so that everybody can see what is going on. Everybody can see how an individual, a citizen of the United States of America, is targeted by market makers licensed by various securities exchanges for destruction, for financial destruction. And we have laws. We have laws. Section 10b5. SEC Rule 10b5A and C that says clearly that you cannot use facilities of national securities exchanges against any individual, any person in the sale and purchase of securities. How I cannot be defended by that law is what I am still struggling with. How a group of market makers, Citadel Securities, GTA Securities, hedge funds can converge and descend on this account to destroy the means and livelihood of myself and my family. I have kids here that depend on this money. I have little children here that depend on this money for their education and for their food. How I cannot be protected by the laws that this country have is beyond me at this point.
Which is a good point of context to introduce for Tesla specifically, but yes, bears care a lot about these headlines. When you think about it, I mean, Takata has had 63 million.
Whoever is doing this, the information is out there. The order book is out there. The order book is out there. Look at my other account. They descended on it too. They descended on it too. But that account is still there moving up because it's TD Ameritrade. How I cannot be protected in this Webull account is what I don't understand.
Right. It also raises some questions about Rivian and Lucid.
You see how, if you look in there, you can see the cash balance on the account and the market value. You can see how they got exact information about the cash balance on the account, and they are matching the cash balance of the account on the account to the exact market value. This is exactly the same thing that they did. The same thing that they did on December 3rd, which video I've already sent to the SEC. You can see what is going on there. They're matching the exact value so that the account will be liquidated and I will walk out with nothing. You can see that. You can see that. How they got that information, whoever is providing them that information about my Webull account status, which they've had this information since December 3rd, that they matched it on December 3rd, they matched it on October 18th, from the time they started attacking and destroying this account. How I cannot be protected by the laws, the securities laws of this country, is what I am struggling to understand. And I am going to send this particular video to the SEC, and hope that the SEC will find out who these people are. And even if I don't get protected, try to find out who these people are to be able to protect the general public from this kind of crimes. You can see what just happened. You can see what just happened. You can see what just happened.
they're going to separate from the pack, and you're going to see a bunch of the small ones that are just starting out, like some of the ones you mentioned, some of the ones in Europe.
You can see what just happened.
Just blow it. And I think that's what's going to happen. There may be some M&A in between there, but I think you're going to see sort of real.
And look at, you can see that? You can see that the stocks have actually gone a little lower. It was 377 when I started recording, gone a little lower from where it was. And you can see what just happened to the account. Yesterday they closed the account. They manipulated and closed this account at $6,000. Today there are 2 calls on the account. If you look in here, you will see the 2 calls from Webull on the account. You can see that. You can see the 2 calls from Webull on the account.
And they ordered goods, and that size of that basket kind of matters how much profit you're going to make.
You can see the 2 calls from Webull on the account. I'm trying to see whether it can come up so I can put it in this video. You can see that right there. You can see what is showing up in the account. You can see the details on the account. You can see that.
I'm curious, you mentioned M&A activity.
You can see that, right?
Do you think they're just targets for the bigger players?
You can see how.
That lower risk and eventually they get acquired, or you think they're going to?
How? Let me show you this. If you look at the account proper, I think you can see that properly in the account value. How the account value? You can see the $60,000, $60,723 that was manipulated off the account value. And suddenly, the account turns positive. I am glad I did this because I wasn't going to record anything today. But at an impulse, I decided to log in to see whether I can capture this or anything. And this is what I have. Again, look at the time. 11:23 a.m. on December 30, 2021. I will be sending this particular recording to the SEC and to Webull. My name is Jude, and again, thank you. Today is December 30, 2021.